In this lesson, we're going to talk about collection initializers. We just finished talking about object initializers. Collection initializers are basically a shortcut to create a new instance of a generic collection and initialize it so that it's in a valid state immediately by immediately adding new instances of the given type to it. All right, so let's just kind of review here. This line of code here, the object initializer, replaced this line of code and this line of code, all right, and made it a little bit more succinct. But we can even clean this a little bit up a little bit more and do it all in one step. Those three lines of code in one step. Now it's going to be on different lines, but essentially they're all one statement in C#. So here we go. List of cars equals new list of car. Okay, now I'm going to use the opening and closing curly brace. Now after this curly brace, I'll go ahead and put a semicolon. This will signal that this is the end of this line of code, this statement. All right. Inside of here, I'm going to go new car, like so, and then do what we've done before. BMW model equals 528i, color equals black, and year equals 2010. All right, comma, enter, new car, make equals BMW. See what I'm doing here? Model equals 745Li, color black, year 2005, comma, enter, new car, make equals Ford, model equals Escape, color equals white, and year equals 2008. All right, no comma needed here because this is the last item that we're passing in to our collection initializer. And now we can do what we've all done several times here already. So cars dot count. There we go. Result plus equals cars dot element at I dot. And remember, we're going to come back to that. There's a more elegant way to do this iteration statement or a similar iteration statement rather than using these counters and getting at the element. All right, and we're going to get to that soon. All right. So here we go. So we're going to go format details for display, and let's see if we get the same results as we got in the previous lessons, and we do. All right. So the moral of the story is this. We said that whenever you create a new instance of an object, it's good to put it into its state, initialize its state so that it is in a valid state. But why isn't that true with collections as well? As soon as you create an instance of the collection, go ahead at that moment and put it into a valid state by adding new instances of the given type. In this particular case, the car object. And so we kind of embed the object initializer syntax inside of the collection initializer syntax. So like that. Now you might say to yourself, well, what's the benefit here to doing this or to doing this? Well, admittedly, this is a nuanced benefit. But the nuance is that we're putting the collection into a valid state all in one shot. All right, so we don't have an empty list of cars. Immediately we have a list of cars with actual car instances inside of it. Okay, so that's collection initializers, as simple as that. All right. Okay, so in the next lesson, I'm going to change the order up a little bit. I said there would be 3 before we got into the dictionary collection. I've changed my mind. We're going into the dictionary collection in the very next lesson. So we'll see you there. Thanks.